Detroit's winter felt like punishment. Wind sharp as razor wire. Snow crunching like broken glass under Devin Hartley's sneakers. He should have been in his 9 a.m. American literature class, sipping cheap campus coffee like every normal junior at Crestwood University. Instead, campus security walked him across the quad like he was some kind of criminal. "Don't say a damn word, son," the officer muttered. "Lawyer up." "Lawyer? For what?" Devin shot back. "I didn't do anything." But the officer only sighed, like he'd heard that line far too many times. Inside the dean's office, Dean Langford sat polished like a TV news anchor, suit crisp, smile sharp. "Mr. Hartley," Langford said smoothly, "you've been linked to last night's disturbance." Disturbance? That was one way to say someone got seriously hurt behind the engineering building. "But I wasn't even there," Devin argued. "I was at home with my cat." The dean exchanged a subtle glance with the two frat boys sitting silently in the corner. Evan and Troy, both wearing smug expressions. Troy leaned forward. "We saw you, dude. You ran." "I wasn't even near that building," Devin snapped. "You're lying." Langford raised a hand. "Until the investigation finishes, you're suspended. Effective immediately." Everything inside Devin buckled. Suspended. For something he didn't do. Devin's apartment was a crumbling rental near Warren Avenue. The building leaned like it had survived too many Detroit winters. His cat, Echo, perched on the kitchen counter. Echo flicked his tail. "You look like hell." Devin sighed. "Thanks for the support." Echo meowed sharply and pawed at a stack of unopened mail. Bills, warnings, eviction threats. Devin had been juggling classes and 2 part-time jobs before all this. But Echo kept staring toward the basement door. "What now?" Devin muttered. The cat swatted it again. The basement of the rental was something straight out of a horror film. Cold, damp, the smell of rust and old cardboard. But Echo ran down the stairs like it was Disneyland. Devin followed. Halfway down the steps, he noticed boxes labeled JR shoved against the wall. His landlord never told him the last tenant left anything behind. One box sat half open. Inside, notebooks, flash drives, newspaper clippings, and a student ID. J.R. Owens, Crestwood University. His face was familiar. "Oh no," Devin whispered. J.R. had gone missing 2 years ago. And every notebook had the same scribble. Aldridge knows. Dean knows. They won't let it out. Next morning, Devin checked his phone. 20 texts. None good. Rumors. Memes of him photoshopped into crime scenes. Students calling him a psycho. Detroit campus culture was brutal. People loved a scandal more than a football game. At the diner across from campus, Lenny's Grill, a place with sticky menus and good fries, he met Marla Vance, student journalist and notorious troublemaker. "You're trending," she said, sipping bad diner coffee. "Not in a good way." "I didn't do it." Yeah. Everyone says that." She flipped open her notebook. "But your case stinks. Too convenient. Too fast." She tapped her pen. "So tell me what really happened." Devin told her everything. The frat boys. The dean's weird calm. JR's basement boxes. Her eyes widened. "Hold up. J.R. Owens? My senior editor before he vanished." Devin nodded. Marla leaned back. "Well, damn. That changes everything." The notebooks mentioned a secret faculty-student group. The Alder Society, named after Professor Aldridge, the beloved campus figure whose reputation smelled a little too clean. In JR's notes, one line was underlined. "They control reports. They control statements. They bury anything." Marla whistled. "This is big. Like career-ending big." But Devin felt watched. Every time he walked down a hallway, someone whispered. Every night, Echo growled at the window. On Wednesday night, Devin saw him. A man in a red jacket standing across the street. Watching. Not moving. When Devin blinked, he was gone. Devin and Marla crept into the humanities building the next evening. The hallways were dark except for the emergency strip lights glowing like dull red veins. Aldridge's office door was cracked open. Inside, Aldridge typed calmly on his laptop. He didn't look surprised to see Devin. "Suspension not enough for you?" he asked smoothly. "I know about JR, Devin said. "And the society." Aldridge chuckled like Devin told him a bad joke. College kids and their conspiracies. But Devin noticed something on the professor's desk. Evan and Troy's signed statements. He grabbed them. Aldridge didn't move to stop him. Instead, he smiled. "That won't help you. We control the narrative here." Devin swallowed. "Not anymore. Back home. Devin dug deeper into JR's boxes. Flash drives. Audio recordings. One labeled, "The Night They Framed Me." He clicked play. A terrified voice, JR's, whispered, "They're setting up a fall guy." Aldridge said, "We just need a believable face." "I saw them plant the bag. They want someone quiet. Someone who doesn't fight." Then a door slammed. Footsteps. A man saying, "Where is he?" "Check the basement." The recording ended with a scream. Echo hissed and raced to the window again. The man in the red jacket stood outside. This time closer. Under the street lamp. Devin whispered, "What do they want from me?" Marla cracked her knuckles. "You want payback? Cool. I do satire. Hard satire." Together, they decided to turn Aldridge's own polished reputation into a weapon. Public humiliation without breaking any laws. They made a fake podcast episode using Aldridge's own words clipped from old lectures, spliced with the audio from JR's files. A dark imitation. Comedy with teeth. Marla posted it anonymously to campus boards. It got 300,000 views in a day. Students laughed. Faculty panicked. Aldridge demanded it be taken down. But satire spreads faster than truth. Langford hosted a winter leadership gala at a hotel downtown. Fancy. Fake. Full of donors. Devin and Marla sneaked inside posing as event staff. In a side hallway near the kitchen, they found Langford's briefcase. Inside, police reports. Edited. Names crossed out. Statements rewritten. A red stamp across the top. Cleared Alder Society. Footsteps. Someone approached. Devin grabbed Marla and ducked behind a linen cart just as Langford passed by. Laughing, shaking hands, performing innocence like theater. "Detroit loves this guy," Marla whispered. "Time to change that." The man in the red jacket finally cornered Devin behind Lenny's grill. "Relax," the man said. "I'm not here to hurt you. You've been stalking me. I've been protecting you. JR was my brother." Devin froze. "My name's Jason Owens." JR was investigating Aldridge and Langford. He didn't disappear. He was forced out. Witness relocation. They said he wasn't safe. Jason pulled out a USB. "He asked me to give this to the next person they tried to frame." Devin's hands shook when he opened the files. Video footage. Aldridge and the frat boys staging the original incident. Langford instructing them to pick someone quiet, someone expendable. Devin whispered, "This will end their careers." Jason nodded. "That's the plan. JR wants you to finish what he couldn't." Marla uploaded everything. The audio, the video, the edited police reports, Jason's recorded testimony. Within hours, Aldridge's classes were suspended. Langford's donors canceled contracts. Students staged walkouts. News vans lined Crestwood's front gates. Aldridge tried to deny everything until the clip surfaced, his own voice saying, "We just need a believable face." Detroit Twitter lit up like wildfire. Memes, satire videos, campus protests chanting, "No more buried lies." Aldridge resigned. Langford was investigated. The society collapsed. And Devin? He got a university-wide apology. Not the real justice he deserved, but something. A month later, Devin sat in his apartment reading a letter. Reinstated. All charges cleared. Echo sat proudly on his lap, tail flicking like, "Told you so." Marla called. "You ready for one last ride?" "For what?" She laughed. "JR's coming back to Detroit. Wants to meet you." Devin walked to the basement one more time. JR's empty boxes sat under the dim light. This time, they didn't feel haunted. They felt like closure. Echo rubbed against his leg, purring softly. Devin whispered, "It's over." But outside, snow fell quietly over Detroit, covering old footprints, hiding new ones, because truth in this city never stayed buried for long. And revenge always left a shadow. If you followed Devin this far, subscribe. Some stories don't end when the truth comes out.